All right, we're back. Hello, y'all. It is not super early, but it's a workout before lunch again, or kind of morning, like 9:30 or something like that. Um, Getting up earlier now, gradually. You want to get up at the same time as my partner, but even though she goes to work, I don't go to work. I want to have like the same sleeping schedule, and if I need to rest more, I can rest during the day when she's not home. I don't know the science behind it. All I know is that I want to create, kind of like a routine again. So I have like 2.5 weeks before I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna go back to 25%, work 2 hours a day. And I've decided with my counselor that I'm gonna work out before I go to work, because if I go to work and it messes me up and I don't work out, I'll break my good habits. So workout is something that I need to stick to for my health. Even though it feels like, oh, it's a lot of pressure, I need to do it. And it's easier to do it if you have like a training regime, like right now, 4 times a week working out. I feel like I could definitely like change things up after. This is the second week, and this is session 3 out of 4. So, half of this week done after today, which is Thursday, and then Saturday. I've done half of this schedule, which feels really nice, especially since I'm on a calorie deficit. Changing up my protein a little bit. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe taking a little break from like the protein yogurt or the amount of protein yogurt. I feel like I'm consuming too large of a share of my daily protein in casein, which is, slowly breaking down. At least I would want to say that, so let's say 20 grams of protein of casein, I don't know. Let's say that takes 6 to 8 hours to break down. Once that's broken down, do I want to have way after? So I only take like 1 scoop or 1 yogurt a day of casein, and then I just have whey or like normal food. But let's say I work out before my breakfast. So let's say I don't have any breakfast. So let's say I take my last meal, casein, at 10 or 11. 6 hours, so 11, it's 5 a.m. Let's say I would, let's say I would take 2 scoops. I would be able to like take 1 scoop or 2 scoops, and let's say like, so how they say you should not take in this and that many protein above this level because it will do nothing, and then I think the studies suggest that the protein oxidizes, so they become unusable. Casein doesn't really do that. Maybe if I keep it the way it is, I don't know, then the casein should in theory last until 11 a.m. the next day, which is when I go to work, and then I can have a snack, and at that time. But at the same time, if my workout's gonna be done at 10, I want to be refill my body with whey protein. So I don't really know. I might try different things. I know that casein is a lot cheaper, but if I change out like the casein, let's say I replace 1 yogurt with like a protein shake, it's gonna be like $1 difference a day. So we'll see. So close grip bench and some squats, low reps. I think it's like 4 reps or something like that, which is just okay. And then we're going to do the standing shoulder press for 17.5 kilos or whatever my closest weight is on my dumbbell. And that one feels a little bit scary. 70. I think I did like 14 kilos or something last week, but this week very more focused. I've had less food now, but I'm just gonna go in for it. Maybe I'll just play some music to hype myself up. We'll see. But yeah, doing a couple of minutes of walking now. It's always nice to get kind of the blood flow going, and then do the stretches and everything like that. And especially since it's like close grip bench, you do a couple of pull-ups, maybe do some band work. And then when it's time to squat, just pyramid my way up, you know. So I think like in terms of warming up for a squat, I think like doing some back raises is good before I do the close grip bench, or in between sets. But back raises is, you know, it's always good to engage the lower back. And then like doing some body weighted squats just like to get the kind of a like the feel, you know. So whenever you go with the bar, you go there to warm up your muscles, but you already gotten the feel for the squat, you know, already. It's like a mental thing maybe, I don't know. That's good. So 2 weeks more, 2.5 weeks more, and then if everything goes according to plan, which I have a need of control, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu time and squat program. And the squat program, I'm also going to incorporate pull-ups, bench, like every other day, depending on how the BJJ workout was. And then also do some non-weighted clean and jerk movements. But that's later, you know. I have 2.5 weeks ahead of me now. This is what I need to focus on. But like my old self, you know, coming back, I want to plan for itself. Oh well, 6 minutes I've already been ranting, so let's move to the lifts. You know, I'm trying to hold like the grip around the bar, and you know, I know it's more safe that way, and you know, maybe, you know, I would say like in bodybuilding, like if you hold the grip here, or whatever, I don't know the reasoning, but I do know that holding the bar like this is better. Thing is, I injured my thumb about 2.5 years ago. I was stupid. I dislocated my thumb and gave myself arthrosis, or I got arthrosis as a consequence of it when it got dislocated. So, you know, having pressure on my thumb on this joint is really painful. So for me, I have to kind of like feel like, how does it feel today? If I don't really feel too good about it, you know, then it can really, you know, mess up a lot, because that kind of joint pain, if you've had that or if you have it, you know, it's difficult to disregard and you like think about something else, you know. So, yep. All right, so warm up 5 of these for about 40 kilos. We're gonna do 50 kilos, which is gonna be heavy. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this, but we'll do it. Today's a heavy day. So we're up to working load now, 50 kilo close grip bench, 15, 30 bars, 20 kilos. And we're gonna do 8 reps for 6 sets, which is, you know, quite a bit of volume, but I guess that's, you know, also nice. It's nice to get the triceps and a bit of the shoulders going. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. That's feeling pretty good. I'm not used to doing close grips like the elbow thingy will be, but you know, my hands are fairly narrow, so I think it's okay. So far so good. I feel like with 8 reps I should be able to do between like 1 minute of rest or something like that. You know, it's kind of funny, like my rest period starts high, so low reps, high rest, because you're going for like a high percentage. And then when you're going up in reps, you're kind of like taking down the rest period because you're gonna take more like on the like the difficulty is not like in the strength itself, it's in how much can you endure and like time and attention. So then you can rest a little bit less, and then you come to a point where I think maybe 8 reps. This is for me. I don't know the science, but I feel like once I started doing more, the fatigue, that was the word I'm doing. So not going for like strength, on and off. I'm going for more fatigue. So once the fatigue comes to a certain point, I need to rest more. So once I go up to like 17 reps, I need to get the same rest as if I'm doing 1 rep. So maybe like 7, 8 is like in the middle. Maybe 7 is like the golden point, like where it's like ends. If you're gonna think of like a normal curve, or maybe it's skewed a little bit, right? That's interesting. So we've done 2 sets. Going for the third now. Spent my rest talking. So I can definitely feel it, but it's still like within that like comfortable range. I remember like doing like 8 to 10, all the time before, and it was such a nice feeling. But I think like the way I view training now compared to back in the days, it's evolved a lot. Also, I think it's because I know kind of what I want my training to give me. Before you just go to work out to have an aesthetic body, which is amazing. You go and do that, and your main focus is get a good pump, and that's it, which was awesome. I had so much fun training in that way. But right now I feel like there's another type of training which gives me joy. So yep, it's gotta make sure that you know what you want to do with it, regardless of how anyone else would have done it. Doesn't matter how other people would have done it, because they are not you. Set number 4. All right. Now that's heavy, and we still have one more, and after that we're gonna go even heavier. Book. So it's about 2 weeks left on my 100% sick leave. I'm gonna going back on 25% work. I think that around that time is when I'm gonna be done with this training schedule. I gotta get the gym membership at this, like, it's kind of like a gym slash swimming pool. So you can go there and you like swim for cardio, or swim and yourself. You can go there, take a sauna. Supposedly they have a good gym there. So we'll see about that, how that gym will fit into kind of my needs. I do know that place, like with swimming pool, sauna, and gym combined, is cheaper than the other gym I used to go to, when I had my, gym membership in the city close to work. So that might be a good option for me, right? So it's gonna be exciting to see. And yeah, like, I don't know how it is for everyone else outside of Sweden, but basically here you get a fixed amount every year that you can spend on those type of things. So let's say a gym membership costs, I don't know, $400 for 1 year. I will get like 300 of those in reimbursement, from my job, because if they spend $300 on me every year and I can stay active, I'm less likely to go ill and stuff like that, and that means that they're gonna save money in the long time. So, and I think in one way or another they will calculate it like on the salary. I don't know. That still feels nice because you get the feeling that you don't have to go out of pocket, even though you kind of do anyways. But yeah, the placebo effect is real. So, last set, 8 reps. That felt nice. I felt like, you know, you're kind of like, you're close to like not being able to do it maybe. Like I could feel like, you know, this is like the last set I'm gonna be able to do with this technique. Otherwise I'm just gonna, you know, go like this, you know. Yeah, it's definitely that strong burn, not the fatigue kind of burn. So this is interesting. Not used to doing this. So we have 5 more sets of these bad boys. Number 3. Trying out different widths with my hands. I feel like the closer I have my grip, the more control I feel. But also, the more taxing it is on my elbows. Maybe it's because, I don't know why. Maybe it's not supposed to be like that way, and I'm just having bad elbows. But the squat feels great. The squat feels great. I'm thinking about locking up at the top. You know, something that I don't, sometimes, you know, I miss it sometimes, you know. And, you know, when I go for higher reps, 12 reps, it's difficult for me to think about all these little things for 12 reps. Now, it's 4 reps. I can like have the steps right here and just follow them, you know. So that's good. So 3 sets to go. Try this. Having like one thumb starting from this like kind of like this how do you say it, like the kind of grip area where that's not like flat. I don't know, that felt good. I felt like a good compromise. But it's getting heavier. I could see on my forearm, could feel it and probably see it. It's not the best, but whatever. It's done now. We're gonna rest for a couple of minutes and do the freaking. All right, so shoulder press, 8 reps per side. This kind of like shoulder side raise. Also 8 reps, but both sides at the same time. Superset it for 5 sets. It's gonna be nice. This one is gonna be a lot harder. I think that's why we kept it fairly low reps in the other exercises. This is gonna be the fatigue exercise today. But I did the supersets yesterday. I'm happy about that. I did get a little bit tired in my shoulder, so maybe it's bad to do Wednesday and Thursday. But I don't know how to like distribute the days otherwise, because then I would like have to like hop off. So let's say the first day, Monday this 1 week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. So I could do that, you know, in a way, but we'll just stick to this for now. We'll see how it goes. So 8 reps each side. Let's do it. Oh. Shit. So I'm gonna try. So supersetting these back to back, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna give myself about a minute of rest, see if I can do it. Otherwise I might have to go down in weight, you know. It's the way it is. My shoulders are not as strong compared to the rest of my body. I can tell you that. Maybe sitting down is better, but I wanna do this standing up. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down in weight. It is what it is, you know. For some reason I thought I was gonna go for like 4 reps. And if I would have gone 4 reps, I would have made it. So it's kind of like, oh, it's actually a chance. But 8 reps, crazy. Okay, we're gonna rest a little bit between this last superset and this one. Hopefully we'll be able to bang out some more. So I did 5 with 18. Hopefully I can do 8 with 16. So definitely have to wait on these as well, but I can feel it's difficult for my shoulders, and you can see how difficult it is for me to press it up. So even though I'm not able to go the thought out weight, I'm still able to complete it somewhat. Before this, I basically only did overhead press for 15 reps because I had like this pinch in my shoulder, so I didn't want to like push it. So I have not really trained shoulders that good, and now it's coming back to bite me. But it's just about getting it done. So we have two more supersets to go, and then we'll be going on to the next. I'm gonna try 2.5 kilos for the side raises, because right now it feels like I'm wearing on my shoulder more than giving it help. Doing it with these lighter ones felt a lot better. I felt like more like contact, or whatever you should say it, not like unstable. So one more set. Gonna give myself some rest. So that was shoulders. It also takes a little bit of hit of the ego. But I still did more today than I did last week. So obviously I have progressed some, and that's the way I chose to see it. So that's basically today's session. Not optimal, no food, getting used to a new day rhythm, a lot of excuses, blah, 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 blah. Also weak shoulders. But all in all, I did a lot of it good. So there were 4 sets today, or I would say 4 sets that I didn't really, or 6 sets that I didn't really do, super well. So I lowered my weight on the Lou race for 2 sets, and also 4 of the 5 dumbbell press were not optimal. Although the first one I did 8, but then it diminishes the capacity. But all in all, I'm happy. I'll go on the forum and see what people think. Should I just keep going? Maybe I can go in the app and adjust my 1 rep max, lower it, or maybe they will say just go as heavy as you can on the shoulder press if it's only 1 exercise, and like keep going with the rest of the schedule. So we'll see. But I will be, it's a schedule like this also shows you your weak points, right? So now I know that my weak point right now is my shoulder strength, and also probably triceps. They're right now inadequate to what I should be doing. Also, this Saturday, so in 2 days, or the next clip video is going to be pull-ups with weights again. I think it's going to be 7.5 kilo this time. That's going to be interesting to see if I can do 4 of those. We'll see. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the mental thought that I will be able to do it, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, today's therapy session is done, so we'll see what happens. I'll see you around.